Let's talk about lifting weights, working out, that sort of thing. So this is come up in the comments so far from one of these previous videos on the topic, and that is weight, losing weight. Losing weight because you start going to a gym and lifting weights. So I have a friend, Mark Glesney. You can Google him, M-A-R-K, Mark Glesney, G-L-E-S-N-E. You can look the guy up. He's the same age as me, and he has, as far as I'm concerned, the perfect physique and quite a goal for me to aspire towards. So he was the person who ultimately got me started on this a while back. He was the reason I stopped being a vegan and vegetarian, and now I'm eating eggs and eating fish. I'll eat chicken and stuff, but every once in a while beef, but I really focus on more so the eggs and fish, and it's more of a pescatarian thing for me at this point. The only dairy I really do would be the way I select protein. But ultimately, my friend Mark had taught me that weight is irrelevant. That's really not a conversation you should really ever have when it comes to progress in the gym. It's completely irrelevant. And anything, it shows a sign of ignorance if you're talking about your weight in conjunction with you going to the gym. Why? And we all know this. We all know that a pound of muscle weighs more than a pound of fat. Now, granted, that's kind of a joke because doesn't a pound weigh the same either way? But ultimately, and I think that's kind of one of those tongue-in-cheek things. Get it? Get the joke? Because a pound is a pound. But ultimately, the concept is muscle weighs more than fat. So I hope you enjoyed the joke. But yeah, muscle weighs more than fat. So am I really trying to lose weight here? No. In fact, my neighbor, well, the neighbor before the one I have now, I think he was like 5'7". And boy, was this guy bulked up. He was the definition of #swole. And he and I got to talking, and he told me like his pant size was like size 30, but he weighed 200 pounds. It was the weirdest thing, but that's how muscular the guy was, and that's how little fat the guy had. And so, yeah, weight loss is completely irrelevant. So I'm understanding that before I really started working out, it was closer to like 178. That's like my default weight. If I'm doing some running and mainly eating right, I'm gonna be 178 pounds at 5'9". But once I start weight training, I may, for the first time in my life, be over 180. I may get closer to 200. I may be 190. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see how much weight I lose and how much muscle I gain. Or I may ultimately still be around 170, 180. I don't know, and I don't care. Hi, I don't care. Thanks. One of my definite life mottos. But yeah, it is completely irrelevant to focus on that. You know, and my friend Mark says, because he's a personal trainer, and he says to people, I guess clients, whatever, he said, you know, what are your goals? What do you want to do? And it reminds me of when I was in college. You know, I never had owned a gym membership until this year. But in high school, I worked out with one of my friends that played football at his house after school. And in college, we had a gym there as part of our university that I would go to maybe once a week. And I would, you know, I go hard when I go in the gym. I don't play around. But, you know, I wasn't committed. I was more of a casual thing back then. I'd go with some guys from my dorm. But I remember when I was in college, and me and my dad would go work out in the gym sometimes together there for a while. And there was a year or two where I went to a community college before I moved out to university. So, and I remember us going, and then I told him like whether I had gained or lost weight, and he was confused. He said, "Wait, are you trying to gain weight or lose weight?" And I think I really didn't know what to say, but now I do. Now I know the correct answer is when you're weight training, is your goal to lose weight or gain weight? The answer is neither irrelevant. Your comments are right here.